Good morning, students. Good afternoon and good evening, children. Yes, once again, Gargi ma'am is in front of you, but in a different manner, isn't it? She doesn't have the board behind her, neither does she have the computer system on with her in the screen, okay, explaining things. Okay, she's seated on a chair, isn't it? Well, today I am in front of you to teach you something, of course, but not which is related to assessing and evaluating with pen and paper. Okay, this particular subject, what I will take up, is again a very important part of our life. Okay, it is called value education. Yes, it is not there in the academic curriculum, okay, but then it is again in the curriculum as a vital part of our life, because it is going to teach us some vital things, some vital lessons about life and surroundings around us, okay, our surroundings as well. So I am here, and this is the book, children, what we are going to follow, okay, and there will be stories which I am going to pick up, maybe read out or explain and have an interactive in the form of quiz with you. Maybe not a live class now at the moment, we'll have audiovisual, but then it is not going to be a question answer or a notebook assessment pattern for evaluation. Here I will give you situations, here I am going to give you case studies where you will have to reason out, where you will have to use your logic, your thinking skills, okay, your think boxes, okay, in your brain, and tap them and think out logical methods and ways. Okay, children? So before I begin, children, please note that the importance of value education is very important in our life. You know, children, why? Because without values we cannot proceed. We cannot always be materialistic, isn't it? अरे ये खरीद लिया, अरे ये ला दो, अरे ये ले लेंगे, अरे उसको दे देंगे. Everything cannot be so materialistic. There are certain good things which which you cannot buy, neither can you sell. But then people pick them up from you, isn't it? They collect it from you. Like somebody who is very sympathetic and then feels the sorrow or the pain of someone. Okay, somebody who's grateful for the people around, maybe doing their little bits. Somebody who's thankful, I'm saying. Okay, somebody who again apologizes, says sorry. I'm very sorry I had done it. Somebody who owns up. So these are little values, little moral things which is there in all of us. Okay, and which is a very important to write the examination of life. Okay, where we have to appear for an examination of life, like what we are doing now, isn't it? We are being tasted, TESTED, we are being tested on patience. How many of us can stay at home and not get tempted to go out of the home for no serious reason? So that is again a value. Patience is again a value which we are building and which is helping us to fight the examination of life. Look at the way we are fighting in this situation, isn't it? So let me, before I begin, there is something which I would like to tell you. The purpose of human life is to serve. The purpose of this is a very important part of our life. We should serve. We should serve. The purpose means one of our main characteristic or main duty is to serve and show compassion to everyone all around us. Okay? Now this particular chapter is going to tell us about, like famous personalities who may be living or maybe they are no longer with us, and out of them somebody called Mother Teresa. How selfless she was. She was a very famous nun, isn't it? She had sacrificed all earthly things, worldly things, materialistic things, and she had given her heart, soul and body to serve mankind. Okay, so here it is one of the story. Okay, Anu is very excited about her summer vacation. Okay. She is packing her bags for a trip that her father has planned for her. And she is packing up. So whenever we are also going for a trip, what we do, the first thing we do is we collect things from our cupboard, we pack them and put them in our maybe travel bag or suitcase. So Anu, with an irritated look, calls up, when are you going to get up? To the house help, whose name is Shanti Auntie. Look what you did. You ruined everything which was there. So, Shanti Auntie actually is the house help, and you can understand, our helpers are not even resting for 1 minute. They're all around us helping, dusting, doing the household chores, everything, doing the dishes, maybe cooking, cutting, all those who have a house help at home. So you will see them hardly resting. Maybe one part of the day they might relax and maybe watch TV with you. So this particular child was screaming, and she was saying that, what have you done? You're not doing anything, okay? And maybe she had carried glass items in her hand, Shanti Auntie, and what had happened? By mistake it fell off and crashed on the floor. And that's the time Anu came, screamed, what have you done? Now what am I going to do? You have spoiled the floor, you have spoiled my dress. And then she just bangs the door and dashes out to the balcony. She has a balcony in her room, and she said, now I have to dry up my clothes. And Shanti Auntie was always used to her screaming, howling, misbehavior, all the time. So you see how this child is? She's all the time ill-treating the house help. And I'm sure many of us unknowingly also do that. So this story is going to ring a bell on our, tap us here and say, don't do that, don't do that, come back to your senses. So then father's, Anu's father comes up. Are you ready? We have a train to catch. Come on, get ready. And then Anu said, yes, I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready, Daddy. I'm coming in a while. I'm almost ready. I'm just waiting for my dress to dry up. Okay, please wait. So Anu and her parents hurriedly left for the railway station. Now suddenly, as soon as they get down at the station, they take a rickshaw. And the rickshaw enters the huge campus. Campus means the entire surrounding, the location where the the railway station is. And then she was like surprised. Anu said, oh my God, it is not like the usual hotels we, stay in. There's such a lot of greenery around and the place looks so heavenly and peaceful. Which place is this, Daddy? Then the father said, this is Anandwan. This is the place where we have actually come after reaching the station, boarding the train. Okay? And then, Anu said, but Papa, I thought that we are going to, she throws a tantrum for everything. She said, but Papa, I thought we were going to a hill station. So then, father said, no, I'm not going to take you. I have not booked a resort in a hill station because I want you to go through the life, experience something different in this place called Anandwan. And then Anu said, what is so special about this place? Then Papa said, you see, this is an ashram. Okay, this is an ashram. Ashram is a place where not only visitors stay, okay? There are also, people who are staying there, living their home, giving up their comforts and luxuries, coming and staying there and serving mankind. So he said, I want you to spend. And this is owned by Baba Amte again. Okay, he was again a very, very famous God man. Okay, Baba Amte, who is a God man who has given away his life to serve God and to serve mankind in the name of God. So Baba Amte, he was also very, very famous. He's a social worker who had helped in the curing of leprosy and had served leprosy. In those days was a very, very dangerous disease which eventually had no cure. Nowadays also you will see as you go towards the airport or maybe towards uh, medical more, as you take a turn towards the highway, it's usually a left turn when you're going towards Rani Danga, BSF Kadamtala, that is almost on the way to the airport. You'll see a leprosy center. There are still people. Leprosy, it eats into your flesh and bones, your fingers, your toenails, toe, feet, hand, they all get disfigured. And that used to, it used to occur in huge numbers in the olden days. And slowly, it started getting eradicated. Almost the government work, we had social workers like Baba Amte. So I wanted you to learn something worthwhile during your vacation. So the father said, now this particular vacation what you have, I want you to learn something new. So then Anu was a little bit, fretful. He said, oh God, instead of going for a luxurious vacation, I'm here. I don't know what has Papa brought me to. Then he said, do you know when this Anandwan had started? Then Anu said, no. He said it was started in 1954, you see. And it had 2 hospitals, a university and an orphanage. What is an orphanage? And a school also. Orphanage is a place where children whose parents are no longer there for them, maybe no longer there in the world, they are taken care of. So this particular Anandwan housed, means in its campus there were so many things, university, school, orphanages, hospitality, okay, and hospitals to care for visually impaired, somebody who has no vision, who cannot see, any kind of disability, okay. So there were different departments to take care of them. And who had started it? Baba Amte. And what did Baba Amte do so? Because he said, I want to do something for mankind. I have had a life of my own. Now I want to come out of that luxurious life and do something for the downtrodden, somebody who are the less fortunate, who are not fortunate enough like us, who have a roof above, house to live in, friends around, family around, loved ones around, a beautiful school where we have been admitted by our parents, loving grandparents, loving teachers, principal, ma'am, everybody around. So this is for the less fortunate, ones. So Baba Amte wanted to start this off and care for them, okay? And also build compassion. What is compassion? Compassion means love for another human being. Love in the sense that you want to give away your own comforts to serve that human being. And so, father had brought Anu here to teach her about compassion. And Anu saw that, this is something, a different life, where you wake up in the morning and begin your life by serving others. Isn't it? So, similarly for us children, value education is going to teach us, as I said, about compassion, about empathy, about love, about, being grateful, being thankful, being sorry, being apologetic, being selfless, not me and my world, I, me, myself. No, it is us, we, are. We have to take into consideration and be empathetic towards them, be compassionate towards them. If you see a beggar, somebody who goes out to ask for alms, ALMS, somebody who cannot earn to eat, fend for themselves, cannot earn to buy things to eat, maybe cook and eat. So those people, if you lend them maybe something from your daily food, maybe somebody who comes to your house and asks for bhiksha de de, or maybe a child who's sitting there outside, you will get to see them mostly in Hilkard Road near junction. if you just give them food or maybe your old clothes, you see that day it will make you feel so happy. हाँ मैंने कुछ किया है, हाँ I have done something. You know, so this is called building compassion. And children, for value education, we are going to have an interleaf notebook, but nothing as of now. Today's class will be uploaded in the portal where you can download and see. Okay, this is the book, My Best Book, book number 1. Okay, there are again 8 parts to My Best Book, and every part is going to have 2 stories. And then we are going to have situation-based questions, case study based questions. Okay, it is not going to be like mugging up questions and writing the answers. No, it is going to build, you know, it is going to stir the inner soul we have, to make us realize things around us, to make us realize how to fight the examination of life, isn't it? So for now, bye bye, take care. May I end my class now? Stay safe, children, take good care of yourself. Bye.